Hello everyone, this is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Mr. Terrific. Specifically, I'm going to be talking about his whole fair play thing. So, if you've ever heard about Mr. Terrific, you may have heard that he always talks about, like, fair play wins the day. And he has, like, fair play tattooed around his muscles, and he has it on his jacket and stuff like that. And when I did my video where I read the Mr. Terrific DC Universe Encyclopedia article, I just didn't understand the whole concept behind fair play. It's almost like an honor code that he lives by, but it always felt arbitrary and kind of tacked on. Like, I didn't get it. Well, this, one set of panels from a Mr. Terrific comic, specifically from the Terrifics comic, his team book, really spelled out what the fair play stuff is all about, and I finally felt like I understood it. And it has a lot to do with his idea of, faith and, belief and stuff like that. Now, Mr. Terrific is, a known, atheist comic book character. He's been portrayed a lot of times to not, believe in God or gods and stuff like that. Even though he exists in the DC universe, where gods and stuff are very apparent. They're just beings that are around and interact with other beings. He just knows they're real. He's met Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman's like a god. Stuff like that. And in this set of panels, he's talking with his wife about faith. Well, technically not his wife, but an alternate universe version of himself, who is also an alternate universe version of his wife. If you want to learn more about that, check out my video on the confusing origins of Mrs. Terrific. But anyways, his wife is actually an avid believer in God and Christian mythology and stuff like that. So this is a topic that they've always kind of had a little bit of tension on, you can tell, where she is a avid believer and he's nah fam. But through their discussion, he explains the idea of fair play, what fair play means to him. He says, "I don't look down on you, Paula, and I apologize if I ever gave you that impression. It's just I believe that underneath the gods and the angels and the universes, at the very bottom of reality, are rules. Those rules are neither cruel nor kind, and they certainly don't open doors. They're utterly indifferent to all we hold dear, our joys, our sorrows, our notions of justice. And that's why fair play is up to us and us alone." So essentially, Mr. Terrific's concept of fair play that he lives by, his kind of personal philosophy, is that when it comes down to it, the main thing that matters is that there are laws that govern reality, and these laws that govern reality don't care about anyone. They're unfair rules that don't care about life or what you care about in life. So he's it's up to humanity to make the world fair because the world itself isn't inherently fair. And I think that's kind of interesting. So that's his concept of fair play that he lives by, to the point where he literally tattoos it on his body and wears it on his back. Literally. So I think that's actually really interesting, because I also feel that has a lot to do with his origins, because Mr. Terrific, after his wife died, was contemplating committing suicide. He was I don't really see myself being able to live past this. There's nothing else to live for. And I think when he was having this crisis, he came to the realization that the world isn't fair. And I think when he regained his hope in the world, that essentially made him realize that if the world isn't fair, then maybe that's because we're not working hard enough to make it fair. It's not inherently fair, but if we try, we can try to make the world as fair as possible, kind of thing. It's weird, but I think it's interesting. What are you guys' thoughts? Definitely let me know in the comment section below. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring the notification bell to be notified whenever we do these videos. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the one and only, logging out. Peace. Check the guy.